I was watching an episode of Bar Rescue and it's funny, but according to John Taffer, every drink is the most popular cocktail in America. So I compiled a list for every state, and I'm on a mission to find what is the most popular cocktail in America. If you enjoy this video or have comments or questions, please leave a comment, give it a like, and please subscribe. And now the list. Most popular drinks in Alabama. 1. Alabama Slammer. This legendary cocktail originated at the University of Alabama in the 1970s and remains a college town staple. It's a punchy mix of Southern comfort, sloe gin, amaretto, and orange juice, often served over ice in a Collins glass. 2. Old-fashioned, Manhattan and Cosmopolitan. According to a recent analysis, Alabama's top 3 most searched cocktails were Old-fashioned, Favorite, Manhattan, Cosmopolitan. 3. Yellowhammer. A local favorite, especially in University of Alabama tailgate culture. It combines vodka, amaretto, orange juice, and pineapple juice, a refreshing twist closely related to the Alabama Slammer. 4. Bushwhacker. This creamy, boozy milkshake-style cocktail is hugely popular in Alabama's coastal hotspots like Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, and Floribama. It's made with rum, coffee liqueur, creme de cacao, amaretto, coconut cream, and often ice cream. Celebrating 50 years, it's a beloved staple of beach life. 5. Milo's Sweet Tea, non-alcoholic staple. While not a cocktail, Milo's Sweet Tea is a cultural icon in Alabama. Known for its deeply rooted Southern flavor, this bottling of sweet tea dominates as the preferred non-alcoholic beverage in the state. 6. Clyde Mays, Kanaka Ridge, Whiskey. Alabama's official state spirit, this sweet, apple, and cinnamon-accented whiskey has historical roots in illegal distilling but now holds a legitimate place in the state's spirits lore. Most popular cocktails in Alaska. 1. Alaska Cocktail, Classic. A historic gin-based drink with yellow chartreuse and a dash of orange bitters. Originating from early 20th century drink manuals, it's a bold, herbal riff on the martini. Often stirred and served in a Nick and Nora or coupe glass with an orange twist. 2. Duck Fart. A playful layered shot made with Kahlua, Bailey's Irish Cream, and whiskey, often Crown Royal. A beloved staple at iconic bars like Juneau's Red Dog Saloon, and a fun nod to local bar culture. 3. Northern Lights. A colorful tropical-seeming cocktail served at the Red Lantern in Fairbanks. A mix of coconut rum, peach schnapps, blue curacao, and orange, pineapple, cranberry juices. 4. Salty Sled Dog. Made with Anchorage Distillery gin, fresh grapefruit juice, and a hint of simple syrup, hailing from Alaska's local flavors. 5. Sitka Rose. A creative gin and tonic from South Restaurant in Anchorage featuring spruce tips, rose petals, grapefruit, and a sea salt rim, often crafted with 50 Fathoms gin from Haines. 6. Blueberry Gin and Soda. Found in Juneau's hangar on the wharf, this refreshing mix uses 50 Fathoms gin with a blueberry vanilla mint shrub and soda. 7. Alaska Bloody Mary. A savory twist using smoked salmon vodka, clamato juice, Tabasco, horseradish, Old Bay, lime, Worcestershire, and celery salt. 8. High-octane moose milk. Rich and indulgent, birch syrup vodka, coffee liqueur, light cream, chocolate syrup, and a topping of whipped cream. The most popular cocktails of Arizona. 1. Moscow Mule. Arizona's most popular cocktail. Ingredients: vodka, ginger beer, lime juice, served in a copper mug. Refreshing for the desert climate, and a go-to for casual and upscale bars alike. 2. Margarita. Classic tequila-based drink, often made frozen or on the rocks. Variations include prickly pear margarita, local cactus fruit, and spicy jalapeno margarita. 3. Aperol Spritz. Popular in Phoenix and Scottsdale bars. Ingredients: Aperol, Prosecco, soda water, garnished with an orange slice. 4. Paloma. Tequila, grapefruit soda, lime juice, light and refreshing. Common in southwestern-themed restaurants and bars. 5. Bloody Mary. Arizona brunch favorite, often with extra spice or garnishes like olives, peppers, or even bacon. 6. Tequila Sunrise. Another classic in Arizona, matching the desert vibe with its colorful gradient of orange juice and grenadine over tequila. 7. Craft cocktails/local mixologist creations. Many Arizona bars are experimenting with desert-inspired ingredients. Cactus and prickly pear infusions. Mesquite-smoked whiskey drinks. Arizona citrus and agave cocktails. Most popular cocktails in Arkansas. 1. Frozen daiquiri, word-of-mouth favorite. According to Google search trends, the frozen daiquiri tops Arkansas's list for most searched cocktails. It's seen more online interest in this state than anywhere else. 2. Mojito, historic trend. A study from 2018 also ranks the mojito as Arkansas's most popular cocktail, likely signaling past familiarity or seasonal preference. 3. Bloody Mary, top happy hour order pick. Industry data highlights the Bloody Mary as Arkansas's most popular cocktail. It's the go-to choice during cocktail hours statewide. 4. Arkansas Razorback Cocktail, local icon, though debated. Named after the University of Arkansas mascot, the Arkansas Razorback is a strong mix of vodka, rum, amaretto, and Kahlua. While it appears in many cocktail roundups, some locals say it's not widely recognized in Arkansas. Most popular cocktails in California. 1. Paloma. According to Google Trends data, the Paloma, tequila with grapefruit soda and lime, is California's most searched cocktail. A refreshingly light favorite across the state. 2. Martini. Several sources report that martinis rank as the top cocktail in California trends, leading over piña coladas and Bloody Marys. 3. Mai Tai, tiki classic with California roots. Created in Oakland at Trader Vic's in the 1940s, the Mai Tai, a rum, orange curacao, orgeat, and lime cocktail, has become synonymous with California's laid-back, tropical cocktail scene. 4. Tequila Sunrise cocktail made in California. Although its origins are debated, the classic Tequila Sunrise, tequila, orange juice, and grenadine, saw its modern form perfected in Sausalito, California in the early 1970s. 5. Lemon Drop, invented in San Francisco. This sweet and sour vodka martini variant, vodka, triple sec, lemon juice, sugar-rimmed, is a San Francisco innovation from the 1970s. 6. Henchata, Bay Area specialty. Created in San Jose in 2013, this modern fusion mixes Hennessy with horchata, sweet rice milk, served with the cognac bottle inverted, offering a cultural and flavorful nod to local tastes. 7. Bourbon Brown Derby, classic Hollywood hangover. Emerging from a 1930s Los Angeles diner, the Bourbon Brown Derby combines bourbon, grapefruit juice, and honey syrup, a sophisticated nod to the city's glamour days. 8. Surfer on Acid, beachy and bold. This funky concoction features equal parts Jägermeister, coconut rum, and pineapple juice, embodying California's adventurous and beachy cocktail spirit. 9. California Cosmopolitan. A citrusy twist on the classic Cosmopolitan, vodka with orange and lemon juice, triple sec, and sanding sugar garnish, designed to elevate holidays and gatherings. 10. California Kir Royale, pomegranate version. Made with sparkling wine and pomegranate liqueur, or fresh pomegranate juice, this festive spin on the Kir Royale is elegant and celebratory, perfect for special moments. The most popular cocktails of Colorado. 1. The Margarita. 2. The Snowball. The Snowball, a quirky and locally famous mix of vodka, fresca, a lemon-lime soda, and lime juice. 3. Treeline. This drink combines cherries, whiskey, herbal liqueur, lemon juice, and simple syrup for a taste that's sunny and cherry state distinctive. 4. Colorado Bulldog. A bubbly twist on the White Russian, this layered cocktail adds cola to vodka, coffee liqueur, and cream. 5. The Nuck If You Buck Manzanilla Sherry, Calvados or gin, lemon, syrup, and ginger beer with bitters for a spruced-up mule feel. 6. The Peachy Keen Bourbon topped with peach black tea, mint, and fresh peach, a nod to Palisades' famed Peach Festival. 7. The Flatliner Vanilla Vodka, Kahlua, Baileys, and espresso. 8. Geneva juice, gin, rosemary syrup, lemon, served over ice and garnished with rosemary and lemon zest. 9. San Luis Valley sunset, rye, cynar, beet juice, lemon, honey, and egg white, a colorful drink inspired by local sunsets. 10. The downhill snapper, a vegetable-infused Bloody Mary variant featuring dill/basil-infused vodka and a garden-fresh garnish. 11. Colorado Gold Rush. This take on a Gold Rush cocktail uses Colorado lemons and honey syrup with local bourbon, celebrating state-grown ingredients. The most popular cocktails of Connecticut are: 1. The Margarita. The ranks Connecticut among 8 states where this tangy classic reigns supreme. 2. The Moscow Mule. Often dubbed Connecticut's unofficial signature cocktail, this was reportedly invented in Hartford by spirits distributor John G. Martin. It brings together vodka, ginger beer, and lime, blending local heritage with global flavor. 3. The Stacker. A Yale cocktail, a stylish, school-inspired concoction rumored to have originated at Yale University. This vibrant blue-green drink combines gin, crème yvette, or crème de violette in modern versions, maraschino liqueur, dry vermouth, and bitters. 4. The Mystic Mule, a regional twist on the classic mule, using local ginger beer or spirits, vodka, lime juice, and served in a copper mug. 5. The Nutmeg State Negroni. Puts a Connecticut spin on the Negroni with gin, sweet vermouth, Campari, and a distinctive nutmeg finish. 6. The New England Shandy. Perfect for warm days, mixing local beer with lemonade over ice for a refreshingly light cocktail. 7. The Brass Monkey was once produced in Connecticut as a pre-mixed bottled cocktail, making it a throwback favorite in the region. The Beastie Boys made this extremely famous. 8. The Blueberry Champagne Martini at Mohegan Sun, made with brut champagne and blue-hued flair. 9. In the Money at Foxwoods Resort Casino. Crafted with Grey Goose vodka, Connecticut-grown ripe bar juice, and fresh basil. 10. Barbie's Dream House Martini, raspberry vodka, pomegranate liqueur, strawberry puree, agave, champagne, all rimmed with pop rocks for whimsical fun. 11. The Ruby Tuesday at Infinity Hall Bistro, grapefruit vodka, grapefruit and cranberry juices, plus Cointreau for a tart yet vibrant sip. 12. Gin and tonic upgrade at Parallel Post, served with cucumber water ice cubes and a cucumber straw, for a fresh, creative take on a classic. 13. The Aspen 75, gin, blueberries, lemon, simple syrup, and champagne, for an elegant, bubbly blend. 14. The Campfire at Carl Anthony's Trattoria, a flaming s'mores cocktail with marshmallow and chocolate flair. 15. The Spicy Bloody Mary at Oak and Almond, Norwalk, a bold brunch staple with carrots, onions, olives, horseradish, and plenty of kick. 16. The Basil Dazzle at NIXS Hartford, features Islay gin, peach, basil, and Meyer lemon for a zesty, modern favorite. If you find this info helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and please leave a comment, even if it's to say hello. YouTube loves it when people talk. It would really help my algorithm. Most popular cocktails of Delaware. 1. Old-fashioned. Ingredients: bourbon or rye whiskey, sugar, Angostura bitters, orange twist, optional splash of soda. Delawareans favor this timeless cocktail for its simplicity and sophistication. 2. Manhattan. Ingredients: rye or bourbon, sweet vermouth, bitters, cherry garnish. Often enjoyed in elegant bars or at dinner gatherings. 3. Margarita. Ingredients: tequila, lime juice, triple sec. An option is to salt the rim. Popular in coastal Delaware, especially in summer or at beach bars. 4. Moscow Mule. Ingredients: vodka, ginger beer, lime juice, served in a copper mug. Light, refreshing, and gaining popularity in trendy urban spots. 5. Martini. Ingredients: gin or vodka, dry vermouth, olive or twist garnish. Classic martinis remain a choice in Delaware's upscale lounges. 6. Cosmopolitan. Ingredients: vodka, triple sec, cranberry juice, lime juice. Known from pop culture, still commonly ordered in Delaware's nightlife scene. 7. Mojito. Ingredients: white rum, lime juice, sugar, soda water, mint. Refreshing for summer, especially near Delaware beaches. Most popular cocktails of Florida. 1. The margarita. Reflecting its widespread appeal and versatility in the Sunshine State. 2. The mimosa. A top choice in Florida, especially given the state's dominance in orange juice production. It's effortless, bubbly, and brunch-ready. 3. The rum runner, Florida specialty. Crafted in the Florida Keys during the late 1950s and the early 1960s, the rum runner is a tropical classic made with both dark and light rum, banana and blackberry liqueurs, grenadine, and fresh citrus juices. 4. The bushwhacker. A frothy, indulgent blend of rum, coffee liqueur, creme de cacao, coconut cream, and milk, all blended into a decadent beach favorite. Celebrated with its own festival in Pensacola Beach. 5. Mojito and Key Lime Mojito. Mojitos are beloved across Florida for their minty freshness. The Key Lime Mojito is a regional take, swapping regular lime for Florida's signature key lime. 6. The Piña Colada, Florida's tropical staple. 7. The Miami Vice, another tropical staple. The most popular cocktails of Georgia. 1. Margarita. 2. Iconic Georgia signature, the Scarlet O'Hara. Named after the heroine from Gone with the Wind, the Scarlet O'Hara became a symbol of Georgia's southern elegance. Crafted with southern comfort, lime juice, and cranberry juice, it captures peach state charm in a glass. 3. Local themed creations and contenders. Georgia peach cocktail, peach schnapps, southern comfort, orange juice, and grenadine for a brightly layered peach-forward sip. Georgia mule, peach brandy mule. A southern spin on the classic mule, with peach brandy, lime, and ginger beer. On the Rocks Mobile Bar. Peach cobbler smash. Mixes Georgia peach vodka, peach puree, simple syrup, and lemon, garnished with mint for fresh flair. On the Rocks Mobile Bar. Savannah sipper, southern gin, elderflower liqueur, honey syrup, and lime juice garnished with cucumber, light and botanical. On the Rocks Mobile Bar. 4. Wedding and event-inspired drinks. Blue Ridge Breeze, vodka, blueberry puree, mint, lemon juice, topped with sparkling water. Perfect for weddings, especially reflecting the North Georgia Blue Ridge region. Georgia Pecan Old Fashioned, bourbon infused with local pecans, simple syrup, bitters, and orange peel, a clever nod to Georgia's pecan heritage. Cherokee Mule, tequila, elderflower liqueur, lime juice, and ginger beer, honoring Cherokee heritage with a floral twist. 5. Community favorites. I'm Peach Mint Cocktail, a refreshing mix of bourbon, muddled peaches, mint, simple syrup, topped with ginger beer. A fan favorite among locals. Georgia Mint Julep, a regional adaptation of the classic julep, blending mint, sugar, cognac or brandy, and peach liqueur for a southern spin. The Lewis and Abrams, Georgia-inspired twist, bourbon, champagne, peach schnapps, and orange bitters, garnished with peach, a lightly bubbly nod to Georgia's spirit. Campfire in Georgia, a smoky, spicy cocktail featuring mezcal, peach cinnamon habanero shrub, orange juice, and bitters. Not for the faint-hearted, but loved by cocktail adventurers. Most popular cocktails in Hawaii. 1. Mai Tai. A timeless tiki classic, the Mai Tai blends light and dark rums with orgeat syrup, orange curacao, lime juice, and simple syrup. Though invented in California, it was popularized in Hawaii during the 1950s and remains a staple in resort bars across the islands. 2. Blue Hawaii. Created in 1957 by bartender Harry Yee at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, the Blue Hawaii combines light rum, vodka, blue curacao, pineapple juice, and sweet and sour mix, all garnished with pineapple and a cherry. It's instantly recognizable by its bright, ocean blue hue. 3. Lava Flow. A visually stunning treat, the lava flow is a layered delight. Strawberry daiquiri swirled with piña colada, coconut cream, pineapple juice, rum, mimicking molten lava flowing in a glass. 4. Hawaiian-style Mai Tai variants. Local twists abound, like the Hawaiian-style Mai Tai at the Lay Low, made with Old Lahaina silver and dark rum, dry curacao, orgeat, and local fruit flavors like pineapple and lilikoi. 5. Royal Hawaiian Cocktail. Served at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel in Waikiki, this elegant cocktail is built with gin, pineapple juice, orgeat syrup, and lemon juice, offering a creamy, floral, and refreshingly citrusy experience. 6. Pina Colada and its lava spin-off. While pina colada isn't Hawaiian-specific, its creamy blend of rum, coconut cream, and pineapple juice is ubiquitous in Hawaiian tiki culture. The lava flow actually builds on it with added strawberry layers. Most popular cocktails of Idaho. 1. The Whiskey Sour. The Whiskey Sour is Idaho's most popular cocktail, strong evidence of its popularity statewide. 2. The Idaho Twist, Huckleberry Whiskey Sour. A localized variation of the classic, this cocktail substitutes Idaho huckleberries for added tartness and local flair, often paired with black velvet whiskey, a top-selling spirit in the state. 3. The Huckleberry Margarita, a refreshing blend of muddled fresh huckleberries, lime juice, agave syrup, tequila, perfectly capturing Idaho's wild berry landscape. 4. The Potato Martini, a savory nod to Idaho's potato heritage, vodka infused with roasted Idaho potatoes, garnished with a potato wedge. 5. The Sawtooth Punch, named after Idaho's iconic Sawtooth Mountains, vodka, raspberry liqueur, lemon juice, simple syrup, and soda water. 6. The Spring Whiskey Sling, a signature cocktail of Boise's Red Feather Lounge, featuring whiskey and chilled Idaho herb tea, highlighted in local BuzzFeed coverage. 7. The Huckleberry Lemonade, a sweet, refreshing cocktail using 44 degrees North Montana huckleberry vodka mixed with gluten-free lemonade, perfect for summer sipping with Idaho spirits. If you find this info helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and please leave a comment, even if it's to say hello. YouTube loves it when people talk. It would really help my algorithm. Most popular cocktails in Illinois. 1. Mimosa. According to Google Trends data, the mimosa, champagne plus orange juice, is the most searched cocktail in Illinois, and 6 other states too. It's the go-to for brunch lovers across the state. 2. Old-fashioned, Chicago style. Chicago bartenders say the old-fashioned, typically made with rye or bourbon, bitters, and a sugar cube, is the city's beloved cocktail. A Chicago-style spin includes an orange slice, maraschino cherry, and a splash of soda water. 3. Jameson ginger and lime. Rooted in Illinois' strong Irish heritage and traditions like dyeing the Chicago River green, this refreshing cocktail is a popular signature drink, blending Jameson Irish whiskey with ginger ale and lime. 4. Paloma. According to a 2018 ranking, the Paloma, tequila mixed with grapefruit soda, was the most popular cocktail in Illinois that year. 5. Malort-based cocktails. Example: Malort Negroni. Malort, a famously bitter herb liqueur from Chicago, is enjoyed straight by locals, proudly enduring the infamous Malort face. 1 adventurous twist. The Malort Negroni, a bold mix of Malort, sweet vermouth, and Campari. 6. Cohasset Punch. A historic Chicago favorite, Cohasset Punch is a bottled rum-based punch cocktail created in the 1890s. Once a Loop classic, it was relaunched in 2024 and is still served, often stirred over ice with a peach garnish. Most popular cocktails of Indiana. 1. The Margarita. 2. The Moscow Mule. 3. Amaretto Sour. 4. The Long Island Iced Tea. 5. The Aperol Spritz. 6. The Hoosier Heritage. Its nostalgic blend includes Knob Creek rye whiskey, apple cider, maple syrup, and lemon juice, evoking the flavors of autumn and the state's heritage. 7. The Elmo Cola. Debuted in 2011 at the famed St. Elmo Steakhouse in Indianapolis, the Elmo Cola is now a Midwest favorite. Crafted with cherry vanilla, infused bourbon served over ice alongside a glass bottle of Coca-Cola, it's simple yet delightfully nostalgic. 8. The French 75. The French 75, gin, lemon juice, sugar syrup, and champagne, emerged as the most unique cocktail in Indiana. The sparkling, celebratory nature of the drink made it a popular choice for at-home celebrations. 9. The High and Mighty Peach Shake-Up, a canned cocktail inspired by the Indiana State Fair. It combines gin, peach juice, lemon puree, and other flavors, a framed ode to summer in a can. Top cocktails in Iowa. 1. The Martini. 2. The Penicillin, a unique second favorite. Unexpectedly, the Penicillin cocktail, made with blended scotch, honey ginger syrup, lemon juice, and a smoky Islay Scotch float. 3. The Old-Fashioned, a classic. The Old-Fashioned, whiskey, sugar, bitters, citrus, holds its place as a classic favorite among Iowa residents. 4. The Iowa Mule. A regional twist on the Moscow Mule, swapping vodka for locally produced whiskey like Cedar Ridge or Templeton Rye, adding stronger flavor and a proud local origin. 5. The Blue Water Margarita. A vibrant margarita with blue curacao, tequila, orange liqueur, and lime, inspired by Iowa's blue water Okoboji lakes. 6. Rye on the Rocks, featuring local Templeton rye. 7. Oatmeal Cookie Cocktail, a dessert-style mix of butterscotch, Irish cream, and cinnamon liqueur. 8. The Iowa Sunrise, spiced rum, orange juice, grenadine, and soda. 9. The Cyclone Cocktail, Grand Marnier, citrus vodka, grapefruit, lemonade, a favorite amongst Iowa State students and alumni. Most popular cocktails of Kansas. 1. The Horsefeather, Kansas signature cocktail. What it is: a whiskey-based highball cocktail made with rye or blended whiskey, ginger beer, a few dashes of Angostura bitters, and a splash of lemon juice. Served over ice, it's often likened to a spicier, whiskey version of the Moscow Mule. Origins and popularity. Believed to have originated in Lawrence, Kansas, during the 1990s. It remains a beloved regional specialty across Kansas City, on both sides of the state line, and Lawrence. Described as a regional cocktail native to Kansas City, Missouri, dating back to the early 1990s in Lawrence, Kansas. Why it stands out. Tasty and approachable, warming whiskey, spicy ginger beer, and bright citrus. Simple to prepare: mix whiskey, bitters, lemon juice, and top with ginger beer in a highball glass. Other notable mentions. While the Horsefeather consistently appears as the iconic cocktail of Kansas, there's another regional favorite worth knowing. 2. Kansas City Ice Water. A lighter, more playful mixed drink gaining traction in some KC area bars. It's made with gin, vodka, triple sect, lime juice, and lemon lime soda. Though less prominent than the Horsefeather and more of a local bar curiosity, the Kansas City Ice Water still reflects the quirky, inventive spirit of the region. If you find this info helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and please leave a comment, even if it's to say hello. YouTube loves it when people talk. It would really help my algorithm. The most popular cocktails of Kentucky. 1. The Lily. It's a refreshing mix of vodka, lemon juice, simple syrup, cranberry juice, and a splash of orange liqueur. Lily also enjoys official status as a signature drink of both the Kentucky Oaks and the Kentucky Derby. 2. Timeless Kentucky classics is the Mint Julep. The signature Derby drink, mint juleps are synonymous with the Kentucky Derby. Over 120,000 are served each year, complete with mountains of crushed ice and mint. 3. The Old-Fashioned, made with bourbon bitters, sugar, and citrus, is celebrated as a Louisville standard. 4. Manhattan, featuring bourbon or rye, sweet vermouth, and bitters, ranks among the top bourbon cocktails in Kentucky. 5. The Bardstown Bubbler, Kentucky bourbon, Campari, lemon juice, simple syrup, peach bitters, topped with sweet champagne, effervescent and citrusy. 6. The Proven Perfect, a refined take on the Manhattan using bourbon, ruby port, bitter orange liqueur, and Fernet Branca. 7. The Pedal Pusher, lavender, grapefruit, Four Roses bourbon, mint, grapefruit soda, Kentucky's official creation for the 2017 Bourbon Festival. 8. The Bardstown Sling, apricot and honey bourbon sour, fruity, sweet, and complex. 9. The Kentucky Mule, a bourbon twist on the Moscow Mule, with ginger beer and lime. 10. A Bourbon Smash, bourbon muddled with lemon, mint, and syrup. 11. The Kentucky Lemonade, bourbon meets lemonade, often with mint or ginger ale. 12. Louisville Cooler. 13. The Derby cocktail. 14. The Kentucky sidecar. 15. Man-o'-war, bourbon, curacao, sweet vermouth, and lemon, a nod to the state's racing legacy. The most popular cocktails of Louisiana are 1. Daiquiri, most likely reflecting the widespread love for frozen daiquiri shops across the state. 2. Sazerac, widely regarded as America's first cocktail and recognized as the official cocktail of New Orleans, the Sazerac is a storied, timeless drink. It blends rye whiskey, or sometimes cognac, sugar, Peychaud's bitters, and a rinse of absinthe or herb saint, finished with a lemon twist. 3. Hurricane, the Bourbon Street favorite. Invented in the 1940s at Pat O'Brien's in New Orleans, the Hurricane is a vibrant rum-based cocktail, sweet, fruity, and served in its signature Hurricane lamp-shaped glass. It remains one of the city's most popular and recognizable drinks. 4. Vieux Care, a refined whiskey and brandy blend. Created in 1937 at the Hotel Monteleone's Carousel Bar, the Vieux Care, French for Old Square, is a complex mix of rye whiskey, cognac, sweet vermouth, Benedictine, and bitters. It's an IBA Unforgettables official cocktail and a beloved strong sipper for cocktail connoisseurs. 5. Ramos Gin Fizz, a frothy, historic brunch classic. Invented in New Orleans in 1888 by Henry Ramos, this cocktail is famous for its creamy, frothy texture. Featuring gin, citrus, cream, egg white, orange flower water, and sugar, it requires an extensive dry and wet shake. Formerly a so-called upper body workout for bartenders, it's still a festive favorite today. 6. Brandy Milk Punch, rich, creamy, and beloved at brunch. This indulgent cocktail, brandy, milk or cream, sugar, and nutmeg, is a staple brunch classic in New Orleans, particularly popularized by Brennan's. 7. Grasshopper, a sweet after-dinner delight. Invented in New Orleans in the 1910s, the Grasshopper is a mint chocolate creamy cocktail made with crème de menthe, crème de cacao, and cream. 8. Other beloved locals. French 75, champagne meets gin or cognac, lemon, and simple syrup, a sparkling tribute served at Arnaud's French 75 bar. Pim's Cup, absinthe frappé, and Café Brulette Diabolique also feature prominently in New Orleans' cocktail scene. The most popular cocktails of Maine. 1. The Vodka Martini. Maine stands out among northeastern states as favoring the vodka martini. 2. The Margarita. Despite the legacy of local favorites, the margarita remains a top cocktail in Maine, reflecting its broad appeal. 3. The True Mainer Tradition. Allen's Coffee Brandy Creations. While not a traditional cocktail, Allen's Coffee Brandy is deeply woven into Maine's drinking culture. 4. The Sombrero, Allen's Coffee Brandy mixed with milk or half and half, is a long-standing favorite. 5. The Burnt Trailer, pairs Allen's with Moxie soda and is widely celebrated across the state. 6. The Quarter Horse, bourbon, lime, simple syrup, ginger beer, and bitters. 7. The New Englander, a bold mix of gin and Moxie, with a dash of Worcestershire sauce for savory balance. 8. The Cranberry Mai Tai is a crafted tiki twist featuring rum, cranberry syrup, lime, Cointreau, and orgeat. The most popular cocktails of the state of Maryland. 1. Orange Crush, Maryland's official state cocktail. Not too long ago in June 2025, the Orange Crush was officially designated Maryland's state cocktail. Created in 1995 at the Harborside Bar and Grill in West Ocean City, the original recipe includes orange vodka, triple sec, fresh squeezed orange juice, splash of lemon-lime soda over ice. Its official recognition followed a public and legislative push to reclaim the drink after Delaware attempted to claim it as their own. 2. Black-Eyed Susan, the Preakness Stakes cocktail. Since 1973, the Black-Eyed Susan has served as the official drink of Maryland's Preakness Stakes horse race. Ingredients typically include vodka, rum, orange and pineapple juices, and orange liqueur, often garnished with an orange slice and cherry. 3. Maryland Mule, a state-spirited twist. A local variation of the classic Moscow Mule, the Maryland Mule swaps out vodka for Maryland's Sagamore rye whiskey, served in a copper mug with ginger beer and lime. 4. Maryland Bloody Mary, extra loaded and Old Bay spiced. Reflecting Maryland's love for Old Bay, these Bloody Marys are often rimmed with Old Bay seasoning and loaded with toppings like lump crab, bacon, fried chicken, and more, making them as hearty as they are spicy. 5. Oyster Shooter, a salty, briny tradition. The oyster shooter features a raw oyster in vodka, or served with a beer chase, typically with cocktail sauce. It's a coastal favorite, especially in oyster-rich towns like Annapolis and St. Michael's. The most popular cocktails of Massachusetts are 1. The Martini, which favor the timeless, minimalist sophistication of gin, or vodka, plus vermouth. 2. Painkiller, a tiki-style drink made with dark rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, and cream of coconut. 3. Cape Codder, vodka cranberry. A regional staple, the Cape Codder, vodka plus cranberry juice plus lime, is deeply tied to Massachusetts, with Ocean Spray's cranberry roots adding to its legacy. 4. Ward 8. Born in Boston in 1898, the Ward 8 blends rye whiskey, lemon and orange juices, grenadine, and a cherry garnish. It holds historical prestige as a politically inspired Boston original. 5. Cranberry juice, official state beverage. Massachusetts' official beverage is cranberry juice, a nod to its extensive cranberry growing heritage. This makes cranberry-forward cocktails like the Cape Codder, Cosmopolitan, and Harvest Spice Punch logical local favorites. 6. Clammy Mary, a humorous take on the Bloody Mary, swapping cream for clam chowder. 7. Massachusetts Afternoon, a novel bourbon citrus wheat ale cocktail inspired by Saturday Night Live, offering a fun twist on regional culture. The most popular cocktails in the state of Michigan. 1. Moscow Mule. According to a 2018 study based on Google search trends, the Moscow Mule, vodka, ginger beer, lime juice, typically served in a copper mug, emerged as the most searched for cocktail in Michigan. 2. Hummer, Detroit's boozy milkshake. A beloved local creation, the Hummer was invented in Detroit, at the Bayview Yacht Club around 1967. It's a thick, boozy milkshake-style drink made from light rum, Kahlua, and vanilla ice cream. Sometimes variants use peppermint or butter pecan ice cream. Community recollections describe it as, this drink was created in 1968 at Detroit's Bayview Yacht Club. After a couple of them, they make you start to hum. 3. The Last Word, a Prohibition-era revival. Originating in the Detroit Athletic Club during the 1910s, The Last Word is a classic cocktail composed of equal parts gin, green chartreuse, maraschino liqueur, and lime juice. It enjoyed a major revival in the 2000s thanks to bartenders like Murray Stenson of Seattle's Zig Zag Cafe, and is now a staple in the craft cocktail scene. 4. Detroit Old Fashioned, a local twist. A take on the classic Old Fashioned, this version includes the iconic Verner's Ginger Ale, a Detroit-born soda, as a fizzy Michigander twist. Popular in Michigan-themed cocktail collections, it's both familiar and regionally expressive. 5. Modern Michigan-themed cocktails, whiskey-based. Crafted by distiller Fox and Odin, these modern creations reflect Michigan's flavors. Fox Old Fashioned, bourbon, applejack, maple syrup, cherries, bitters. Muskegans, think a Michigan-style Manhattan, bourbon plus tart cherry liqueur, vermouth. Whiskey and Pine, a unique infusion cocktail inspired by Michigan's state tree, eastern white pine. 6. Community favorites. The Last Word is frequently suggested as a leading Michigan classic. One user wrote, "For Michigan, Detroit really, I'd go with The Last Word." Homegrown creations like the Michigan Mule, a mule with cherry ginger beer and local spirits, and the Michigan Made, whiskey, lime, mint, cucumber, have enthusiastic followings among local fans. Most popular cocktails of Minnesota. 1. The Bootleg or Bootlegger. Often hailed as Minnesota's signature or unofficial state cocktail, the bootleg originated during Prohibition at country clubs like Wyzetta's Woodhill Country Club. Its refreshing blend of lemonade, limeade, mint, club soda, and a choice of gin, vodka, or rum made it both practical and pleasant in the era of illicit alcohol. The preparation involves blending lemonade and limeade concentrates with mint, then mixing that with spirit and topping with soda, creating a sweet, minty taste that's still a favorite at golf clubs and summer gatherings. 2. The Manhattan, Martini, and Old Fashioned, listed without ranking order. 3. The Moscow Mule was the most searched cocktail in Minnesota, highlighting its ongoing popularity. 4. The Oliveto. It may be a regional preference or local specialty, though further details are sparse. 1. Mississippi Punch, a true classic. Mississippi Punch is widely recognized as Mississippi's most iconic, and perhaps historically most significant, cocktail. It first appeared in the 1862 cocktail guide How to Mix Drinks by Jerry Thomas and has been dubbed Mississippi History in a Glass by cocktail historian David Wondrich. Its potent blend includes cognac, bourbon, dark rum, lemon juice, and sugar, a rich, spirit dash. The tasting table also highlights this drink as Mississippi's most iconic cocktail. 2. Mudslide, sweet nostalgia. The mudslide is another cocktail often associated with Mississippi. Its creamy, indulgent flavor reflects the river's namesake swirl, as noted in popular guides like Lonely Planet and typically made with vodka, coffee liqueur, Bailey's Irish cream, and heavy cream, it's a dessert-style drink with broad appeal. 3. Delta Gem, a contemporary contender. This cocktail has become a beloved fixture in modern Mississippi mixology. Created in 2010 at Giardina's restaurant, located in the Alluvion Hotel in Greenwood, the Delta Gem is now a signature local favorite. It's crafted with Hendrick's gin or vodka, Steger Maine elderflower liqueur, ginger liqueur, lime juice, and topped with champagne, yielding a floral, bright, and effervescent drink. 4. Seersucker, Oxford's refreshing creation. A modern southern cocktail crafted for heat and hospitality. Developed in Oxford, Mississippi, the seersucker is a warm-weather delight designed to impress without overwhelming. Palmetto Bluff. Ingredients include Hendrick's gin, Cointreau, honey thyme syrup, lemon juice, and a splash of soda or sparkling water, garnished with thyme. Palmetto Bluff. 5. Mississippi Mule and Southern Comfort Sour, local bar staples. Per practical mixology guides, these cocktails are also enjoyed in Mississippi. The Mississippi Mule is described as a southern twist on the Moscow Mule, made with vodka, ginger beer, lime juice, and garnished with mint. The Southern Comfort Sour blends Southern Comfort, lemon juice, simple syrup, and a splash of soda water, typically served over ice with a lemon twist or cherry. If you find this info helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and please leave a comment, even if it's to say hello. YouTube loves it when people talk. It would really help my algorithm. Most popular cocktails in Missouri. 1. Missouri Mule, the iconic state cocktail. The Missouri Mule is widely regarded as the state's signature cocktail. Created in 1947 at London's Savoy Hotel by bartender Joe Gilmore, it's a tribute to President Harry S. Truman, a Missouri native and bourbon enthusiast. The drink blends bourbon, applejack, Campari, and Cointreau, delivering a complex, bittersweet flavor with a refreshing citrus kick. 2. Horsefeather, Kansas City's whiskey twist. Although it likely originated in Kansas, the Horsefeather has strong ties to Kansas City, Missouri. It's a whiskey-based highball cocktail featuring rye, ginger beer, Angostura bitters, and lemon juice, essentially a spicier cousin of the Moscow Mule. Food Handler's Guide. 6 a.m. K2 Day. Chowhound. Wikipedia. Epicurious. +1. 3. Margarita. A modern favorite. Google Trends data, 2023 to 2024, show that the margarita ranks as the most searched cocktail in Missouri, tying with states like Kansas and Tennessee. 4. Long Island iced tea. Popular but generic. Older studies, example from Time Out in 2018, placed the Long Island iced tea as the top searched cocktail in Missouri. However, this might reflect search interest rather than true local preference or identity. 5. Gin Rickey, a historical St. Louis favorite. Dating back to the late 19th century, the Gin Rickey, gin mixed with lime juice, club soda, and served over ice, originated in St. Louis and remains a respected regional classic. 6. St. Louis Originals, creative local mixology. While not as famous statewide, St. Louis bartenders have crafted several notable cocktails in recent years. These include Industry Sour, Purgatory, Rye, Benedictine, Green Chartreuse, In a Pickle. Welcomed as innovative and unique, these are becoming staples in the city's cocktail culture. Cocktails of Montana. 1. The old-fashioned, whiskey, bitters, sugar, orange/cherry garnish. 2. The Moscow Mule, vodka, ginger beer, lime served in a copper mug. 3. The Boilermaker. A deeply rooted Montana classic, dating back to the 1890s in mining towns like Butte, consists of a beer paired with, or chased by, a shot of whiskey. Originally called a Sean O'Farrell, it's still a regional staple. 4. The Huckleberry Mule. A sweet tart variant of the mule, with huckleberry-infused vodka, ginger beer, and lime juice in a copper mug, celebrating Montana's beloved wild berry. 5. Glacier Sunset. Inspired by the state's landscapes, vodka, orange liqueur, cranberry juice, and soda water, garnished with an orange slice. 6. Lone Mountain, a Montana-style Manhattan with local glacier distilling rye and wild bourbon, plus Calvados, Carpano Antica, bitters, and a cherry garnish. 7. The Huckleberry Lemonade, huckleberry puree, vodka, lemonade, topped with soda. 8. Bison Grass Collins, bison grass vodka, lemon, sugar, soda. 9. A Night at the Rhino, Templeton Rye, apple brandy, lemon, cinnamon, ginger, from a Missoula bar. 10. The Campfire Manhattan, smoked bourbon, honey, bitters, garnished with rosemary. 11. Mountain Haze, Big Mountain Gin, grapefruit juice, Aperol, tonic. 11. The Sidewinder, jalapeno-infused tequila, lime, honey. 12. Whiskey Ditch. A no-frills, Montanan favorite meaning whiskey with water, simply whiskey cut with water and ice. The most popular cocktails of Nebraska. 1. The Old-Fashioned. 2. The Moscow Mule. The Moscow Mule, vodka, ginger beer, lime in a copper mug, ranks as Nebraska's generally most popular cocktail. 3. The Red Beer. This cocktail is served at brunches and tailgates. It's essentially light beer with a dash of tomato juice and is widely recognized as Nebraska's signature drink. 4. The Big Red Martini, a vibrant roll call to Husker pride. Cherry vodka, cranberry, lime, and simple syrup. 5. The Cornhusker Collins, a refreshing Collins-style drink featuring Nebraska corn whiskey, lemon, simple syrup, and soda. 6. The Husker Hurricane, a tropical blend of spiced rum, passion fruit juice, citrus, and grenadine. 7. The Omaha Old Fashioned, a local twist on the classic, often garnished with Nebraska cherries. 8. The Sandhills Sunset, vodka mixed with cranberry, pineapple, and orange juices for a sunset-hued sip. Most popular cocktails in Nevada. 1. Pecan Punch, Nevada's official and signature cocktail. Legally recognized, in 2025, Nevada officially adopted pecan punch as its state cocktail. Its origin started with highball-style drink and hails from Basque immigrants and blends amur pecan, or Torani amur, grenadine, lemon, club soda, and a float of brandy. Where to find it? Commonly served in northern Nevada's Basque eateries, such as at Lewis's Basque Corner in Reno or JT Basque Bar in Gardnerville. 2. Nevada Mule, a twist on the classic copper mug favorite, using Nevada-made vodka, fresh lime juice, ginger beer, and garnished with mint and lime. 3. Silver State Martini. A refined homage to Nevada's mining legacy, local gin stirred with dry vermouth and presented with a lemon twist or silver-coated olive. 4. Cosmopolitan has long held popularity in Nevada. 5. Aperol Spritz. 6. Old Fashioned. 7. Mimosas. 4. Vegas Vesper, a luxe take on the classic Vesper, vodka, gin, vermouth, tailored for the glam strip scene. 5. Mojave Mule, desert-inspired mule with agave or prickly pear notes. 6. Sin City Sour, a lively whiskey sour with a cherry or citrus garnish. 7. Desert Breeze, a tropical, fruity blend, vodka, cranberry, orange juice plus coconut or pineapple. 8. Strip Side Martini, A martini riff with citrus, elderflower, or herb infusions. The most popular cocktails of Maryland. 1. Gin and tonic. The gin and tonic ranks as the most popular cocktail in New Hampshire. 2. The Cape Codder. The Cape Codder is a simple vodka and cranberry juice. It is a favorite amongst New Hampshire folks. Originally known as the Red Devil, it was created in the 1940s by Ocean Spray to promote cranberry juice. 3. The Gundalo, a nod to the region's maritime heritage. It blends General John Stark vodka, Flag Hill cranberry liqueur, lime juice, Cointreau garnished with a lime slice. 4. Maple old-fashioned, bourbon plus local maple syrup plus bitters. 5. Granite State martini, vodka plus blueberry liqueur plus simple syrup. 6. Autumn apple cider, hot apple cider, whiskey, lemon juice. 7. White Mountain Cooler, gin plus lemonade, inspired by the White Mountains. 8. Seacoast Spritz, vodka, elderflower liqueur, topped with sparkling water. 9. New Hampshire 75, gin, lemon juice, maple syrup, topped with sparkling wine. Most popular cocktails of New Jersey. 1. Aperol Spritz. This refreshing spritz blends Prosecco, Aperol, and a splash of club soda, offering a light, citrusy, and slightly bitter profile, perfect for summer. 2. The Margarita, a classic, beloved by New Jerseyans. 3. Espresso Martini, coffee-forward and sophisticated. 4. Negroni, bold and bitter. 5. The Moscow Mule, a copper mug fave. 6. The Cosmopolitan. 7. Jersey Girl, a locally inspired drink, Applejack, Cointreau, lime juice, and cranberry, using New Jersey's own Applejack. 8. Godfather, mixing amaretto with scotch. 9. Godmother, also mixing amaretto with scotch. A nod to the Garden State's cultural heritage. 8. The Creamsicle, a creamy, nostalgic blend of amaretto and orange juice over ice. 9. NJ Cooler, also known as the New Jersey Mai Tai, featuring lemon juice, black walnut orgeat, cranberry liqueur, and Laird's apple brandy. Iconic cocktails of New Mexico. 1. Margarita. According to Google search data, the margarita is the most popular cocktail in New Mexico, cementing its status as a perennial favorite. The state takes this classic up a notch with creative versions like the prickly pear margarita, made with tequila, lime juice, prickly pear syrup from native cactus, and triple sect. 2. Paloma. Another tequila-based favorite, the Paloma, with tequila and grapefruit soda, is also highly searched and beloved in New Mexico. 3. Chimayo Cocktail. A true local legend, created in 1965 by Arturo Jaramillo at Rancho de Chimayo, this signature drink blends tequila, apple cider, lemon juice, and creme de cassis for a sweet, tart, and slightly fruity flavor. 4. Prickly pear and green chili creations. Regional flair shines in drinks like the prickly pear margarita, mentioned earlier in the video, and the green chili Bloody Mary, which combines vodka, tomato juice, hot sauce, and green chili peppers for a distinctly new Mexican kick. 5. Lavender Gin Sour and other local mixes. The Lavender Gin Sour is a smooth, aromatic blend of gin, lavender syrup, lemon juice, and egg white, highlighting New Mexico's agricultural nuance and craft cocktail scene. Other standout cocktails from local mixologists include Aguamiel, Reposado Tequila, Elderflower Liqueur, Muddled Cucumber, Lime Juice. Defiance, Taos Lightning Rye with Blood Orange Liqueur and Bitters. Peach Shrub, Local Peaches, Bourbon, Apple Cider Vinegar, and Soda. Mezcal Negroni, Mezcal swap-in for gin in a classic Negroni. Thai Basil Gimlet, Hacienda Gin, Lime Cordial, and Basil. Most popular cocktails in New York. 1. Martini. According to a Google Trends study, the martini is the most searched cocktail in New York State, outranking favorites like margaritas and mojitos with around 173,000 annual searches. 2. Manhattan. A timeless NYC creation, rye whiskey, or bourbon, with sweet vermouth and bitters, garnished with a cherry. It remains an emblem of city sophistication. 3. New York Sour. A creative spin on the classic whiskey sour, topped with a striking red wine float for both flavor and flair. 4. Cosmopolitan. Made globally famous through pop culture, think Sex and the City, this vodka cranberry lime favorite is still a top contender in NYC searches. 5. Penicillin. A modern classic born in NYC, this smoky, ginger honey and scotch cocktail continues to gain popularity at cocktail bars. 6. Borough-themed cocktails. Inspired by the city's boroughs. Bronx, Brooklyn, and Red Hook are riffs on the Manhattan, each with unique twists in ingredients like orange juice or maraschino liqueur. 7. Paper Plane. Born in NYC's Attaboy Bar, this balanced blend of bourbon, Amaro Nonino, Aperol, and lemon was named Food 52's Drink of the Year for 2025. 8. Bloody Mary/Red Snapper. The Bloody Mary, turbocharged version known as the Red Snapper at NYC's King Cole Bar, is a brunch root staple with deep city roots. If you find this info helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and please leave a comment, even if it's to say hello. YouTube loves it when people talk. It would really help my algorithm. Here are the most popular cocktails of North Carolina. Coming in at number 1 is the Mimosa, sparkling wine plus orange juice, is North Carolina's most beloved brunch favorite statewide. At number 2 is the Cherry Bounce, a historic cherry-infused cordial, has deep roots in North Carolina, especially Raleigh. Dating back to the 1700s, it's tied to stories about the founding of Raleigh and remains a specialty among cocktail aficionados. At number 3 is Carolina Mule, a local spin on the Moscow Mule using Cardinal Gin, North Carolina-made, lime juice, and ginger beer in a copper mug. At number 4 is the Moonshine Old Fashioned, a riff on the Old Fashioned featuring North Carolina's moonshine instead of whiskey, with bitters and sugar cube. At number 5 is the Blue Ridge Breeze, mixing Conniption American Dry Gin, Asheville Distilled, blueberry syrup, lemon juice, and soda water, evoking the Blue Ridge Mountains. At number 6 is the Cheerwine-based Delights. Cheerwine, North Carolina's iconic cherry soda, is central to several inventive local cocktails. Cheerwine Cocktail, a fizzy, fruity mix of cheerwine with vodka and lime juice. Cheerwine Bourbon Slushies, slushy blend of cheerwine and bourbon, a perfect summer cooler. Cherry Three-Way, a creative concoction using cheerwine ice cubes, bourbon, cherry and chicory bitters, plus Luxardo and maraschino cherries. Number 7 is the Old Fashioned. Number 8 is the Vodka Martini. Most popular cocktails of North Dakota. 1. Old Fashioned. The Old Fashioned tops the list in North Dakota, as well as several other states. It remains a consistent favorite when it comes to general interest and mixology curiosity. 2. Sex on the Beach. The Sex on the Beach is North Dakota's most searched cocktail, highlighting its earlier popularity. 3. The Kamikaze, vodka, triple sec, lime, as a trending search in North Dakota. 4. Northern Plains Mule. A regional spin on the classic mule, made with North Dakota Prairie organic vodka, ginger beer, lime juice, and served in a copper mug with a mint sprig and lime wheel. 5. Chokecherry Margarita. A margarita infused with locally grown chokecherries, a nod to native fruit. Made with silver tequila, triple sec, lime juice, and muddled chokecherries, served in a salt-rimmed glass. 6. Beertini, Midwest Martini. The Beertini, aka Midwest Martini, is gaining traction across the region, including North Dakota. It's essentially a light beer with green olives, and sometimes olive brine or a salted rim. Minimalist, nostalgic, and embraced for its simplicity. 7. Smith & Kern's Cocktail, originally, Smith & Kern's. A creamy favorite from North Dakota's Blue Blaze Lounge, made with coffee liqueur, heavy cream, and topped with club soda. Known for its smooth, dessert-like quality. 8. The President. A themed drink inspired by Mount Rushmore, combining light rum, grenadine, and orange juice. The most popular cocktails of Ohio. 1. The Boulevardier. A spirit-forward drink made with bourbon or rye, sweet vermouth, and Campari. This classic mix reflects a refined palate in the state. 2. Margarita. 3. Bloody Maria. A spin on the iconic Bloody Mary, the Bloody Maria swaps vodka for tequila and is touted as a fitting emblem of Ohio, echoing its official state beverage, tomato juice. Ingredients: tomato juice mix, tequila, lemon juice, garnished with lime. 4. Shandy. During the early pandemic era, shandy, beer mixed with lemonade or soda, as Ohio's top cocktail light, refreshing choice befitting uncertain times. 5. The old-fashioned remains a beloved go-to. 6. The Bengal's Bloody Mary is a zesty cocktail featuring zing-zong mix, tequila, olive juice, lemon/lime, hot sauce, and a classic skyline coney as garnish. 7. The Demented Grease. A mix of dark Jamaican rum, creme de cacao, strawberry schnapps, banana liqueur, topped with grapes, served in a jelly jar. Most popular cocktail of Oklahoma. 1. The Black Russian. The Black Russian stands out as Oklahoma's unique cocktail, placing it at number 1 for the state. It's a bold and simple mix of vodka and coffee liqueur, minimalist but strong and flavorful. 2. The Old-Fashioned, classic whiskey cocktail. 3. The French 75, sparkling gin and champagne cocktail. 4. The Martini, timeless gin or vodka plus vermouth. 5. The Roy Rogers, non-alcoholic. A non-alcoholic signature drink is the Roy Rogers, a nostalgic favorite made with grenadine, cola, and a maraschino cherry. While it may not be a cocktail in the strictest sense, it's widely celebrated as a regional specialty. 6. The Gunsmoke, Oklahoma City lauded for its sophistication at Vast, featuring Laird's Applejack brandy, single malt whiskey, baked apple bitters, and an Islay Scotch rinse. 7. The Club Special, a nostalgic local drink known across Oklahoma nightlife and favored at dive bars and golf clubs. A club soda with a twist, often wrapped in warm memories. The most popular cocktails of Oregon. 1. Whiskey Sour. 2. Oregon Pinot Noir Old Fashioned. A twist on the classic, featuring bourbon, Oregon Pinot Noir, orange bitters, and sugar. 3. Douglas Fir Sparkler. A refreshing gin cocktail with Douglas fir, infused syrup, lemon juice, sparkling water, and a fir sprig garnish. 4. Slow Gin Fizz. A tribute to Loretta Lynn's ode, the Slow Gin Fizz is celebrated as an unofficial and affectionately nostalgic favorite in Oregon. 5. Rum Club Daiquiri. A craft cocktail standout, spanning beyond the standard daiquiri with rum, demerara syrup, maraschino liqueur, bitters, and a mist of absinthe. A must-try at Rum Club. 6. Alto Lounge. 7. Belmont Jewel, pomegranate whiskey sour. 8. Slow Burn, vodka, pineapple, lime, serrano, eclectic and beloved. 9. Driftwood Room. 10. Coconut at Hail Pele, a flaming tiki-style concoction with blackstrap rum, lime juice, and cream of coconut syrup, bold and Instagram-worthy. 11. Gin Grin at High Top Tavern, a convivial blend of Hendrick's gin. Most popular cocktails of Pennsylvania. 1. The Whiskey Sour. This classic cocktail, a balanced mix of whiskey, lemon juice, and simple syrup, is clearly a frontrunner in Pennsylvania's cocktail curiosity. 2. The Clover Club. The Clover Club, named after a Philadelphia gentleman's club, stands out as Pennsylvania's iconic cocktail. Made with gin, raspberry syrup, lemon juice, and a velvety egg white foam, it's a sophisticated, pre-Prohibition classic rooted in Philly's social history. 3. The Boilo. In Pennsylvania's Coal region, Boilo is a cherished holiday staple. This warm, spiced toddy blends whiskey, or moonshine, citrus fruits, honey, and cozy spices like nutmeg and cloves, perfect for cold winter evenings. 4. The Allegheny Cocktail, a creative Rust Belt classic blending bourbon, dry vermouth, blackberry liqueur, lemon juice, and bitters. It's named for Pennsylvania's Allegheny region. 5. The Old Fashioned, often served with local touches like Pennsylvania maple syrup for a sweeter, regional twist. 6. The Port Light, a tropical-style blend of bourbon, lemon juice, passion fruit syrup, and grenadine, often topped with crushed ice. The most popular cocktails of Rhode Island. 1. The Cosmopolitan. This stylish pink-hued cocktail rose in popularity as a go-to for virtual happy hours and classic flair. 2. The vodka martini. 3. The dark and stormy. A refreshing mix of dark rum and ginger beer, a fondness for spirited simplicity. 4. Coffee milk and the coffee cabinet. While not technically a cocktail, coffee milk is Rhode Island's official state drink since 1993. Made with sweetened coffee syrup mixed into milk, it's a local staple, so much so that it's often incorporated into adult beverages like vodka-based White Russians. The most popular cocktails of South Carolina. 1. The pina colada. Its tropical blend of rum, coconut, and pineapple clearly captures the lowcountry vibe. 2. The gin fizz. With its frothy egg-white texture, bright citrus, and classic gin base, it's locally cherished and historically beloved. 3. Tito's Sweeto, sweet tea cocktail. A lowcountry favorite, combining Tito's vodka with iced sweet tea, celebrating the southern staple. 4. Planters Punch. A classic punch served at Charleston's Planters in rum, citrus, grenadine, bitters, and soda, all with a southern twist. 5. Snake on the Water. A creative twist on ranch water, crafted by a South Carolina mixologist. Made with tequila, Campari, replacing Aperol, topped with club soda and an orange slice. A refreshing, slightly bitter cocktail inspired by southern rivers. Here are the most popular cocktails of South Dakota in no particular order. At number 1 is the Old Fashioned, a classic whiskey-based drink, making it the top searched across 9 states, including South Dakota. Number 2 is the drink called Sex on the Beach. Number 3 is the South Dakota Martini, red beer. A quirky regional classic, the South Dakota Martini is not a true martini, it's a red beer, made by mixing light draft beer with tomato juice or Bloody Mary mix and typically garnished with a pickle spear or olives, or even asparagus in season. Number 4 is the South Dakota Mule, a regional twist on the Moscow Mule, vodka, ginger beer, lime juice in a copper mug. Number 5 is the Black Hills Gold Rush, a variation of the classic Gold Rush cocktail using whiskey, honey syrup, and lemon juice. The most popular cocktails of Tennessee. 1. Tennessee Mule, a twist on the Moscow Mule using Tennessee whiskey, often Jack Daniels, lime juice, and ginger beer, served in a copper mug. 2. Lynchburg Lemonade, a sweet and citrusy concoction made with Jack Daniels whiskey, triple sec, sour mix, and lemon-lime soda, famously named after Lynchburg, home of the Jack Daniels distillery. 3. Tennessee Tea, a southern riff on Long Island iced tea, comprising whiskey, triple sec, sour mix, and topped with cola. 4. Jack and Coke, a ubiquitous highball blending Tennessee whiskey, Jack Daniels, and cola, perhaps the most universally recognized cocktail associated with Tennessee. 5. Jack's Tennessee Sweet Tea. 6. Tennessee Tea as mentioned earlier in this video. 7. The Tennessee Stud, a whiskey sour variant sweetened with agave instead of simple syrup. Most popular cocktails in Texas. 1. Margarita, the undisputed favorite. The margarita is consistently ranked as Texas's top cocktail, whether frozen or on the rocks. Made with tequila, lime juice, and orange liqueur, often served with a salted rim. Popular variations include the spicy jalapeno margarita and cactus fruit, prickly pear. 2. Paloma, a lighter, zesty contender. Frequently highlighted as a Texas favorite, sometimes even called the National Cocktail of Texas. Combines tequila with grapefruit juice or soda, lime juice, and soda water, often garnished with a salt rim. Loved especially for its refreshing profile in hot weather. 3. Ranch water. Texas minimalism at its best. Simple, crisp, and ultra-refreshing. Tequila, lime juice, and the iconic Topo Chico sparkling water. 4. Mexican martini, a savory Tex-Mex twist. An Austin-born spin on the classic margarita, served up in a martini glass with tequila, orange liqueur, and olive brine. Briny and bold. So potent, some venues even limit guests to 2 per order. The most popular cocktails of Utah. 1. The Whiskey Sour. Utah ranks among the states where the whiskey sour ranks high on the list. It's a classic, whiskey, lemon juice, and simple syrup, loved for its balanced, tart flavor. 2. The Beehive Sipper. A state-inspired twist using local ingredients. Utah-made High West Double Rye Whiskey, honey syrup, lemon juice, and bitters. It's light, refreshing, and steeped in beehive symbolism. 3. The Utah Sunrise. A layered, sunset-hued drink made with Five Wives vodka, a Utah brand, orange juice, and grenadine. It visually captures Utah's stunning sunsets. 4. The Siren at Current Fish and Oyster. At Salt Lake City's Current Fish and Oyster, bartender Amy Eldridge crafted the Siren, a bold cocktail made with equal parts absinthe and a floral local gin, lemon, and egg white. It's high-proof, flavorful, and uniquely Utah in spirit. 5. Not Quite Cocktails. Utah's dirty soda craze. While not alcoholic, dirty sodas are a singular beverage trend deeply rooted in Utah's culture. Think carbonated soda jazzed up with cream, flavored syrups, and fruit juice, like a mocktail for the spirit-free. Popular chains like Swig and Sodalicious serve endless custom variations. Most popular cocktails in Vermont are 1. Vermont Maple Martini. An elegant and regionally resonant creation featuring vodka, pure Vermont maple syrup, fresh lemon juice, a splash of bitters. This cocktail captures the essence of the state through its use of locally sourced maple syrup. 2. Green Mountain Mule. A Vermont twist on the classic mule. Vermont-made vodka, fresh lime juice, ginger beer, garnished with mint. A refreshing sip perfect for summer and showcasing local spirit. 3. Whistlepig Champlain Sour. Rooted in Vermont distilling tradition using Whistlepig rye. 2-ounce Whistlepig straight rye whiskey. 1 ounce fresh lemon juice. 1 ounce Vermont maple syrup. 1 ounce red wine. Shaken and strained, this cocktail offers a warming, spirited experience. 4. Ski Bunny, Slope Slide, and Black Velvet. Created by local distilleries to highlight Vermont's craft spirits. Ski Bunny, vodka, lime, cran-raspberry juice, and fresh cranberries. Slope Slide, ice apple creme liqueur, coffee liqueur, cream, a rich and smooth winter sipper. Black Velvet, a beer cocktail layering woodchuck cider with stout, rustic and comforting. Vermont Chamber of Commerce. 5. Bee's Knees with Bar Hill Gin. A honey-forward classic combining Vermont's Bar Hill Gin, fresh lemon juice, raw honey syrup. This cocktail is beloved both for its simplicity and for celebrating the local beekeeping heritage. Local fans say, Bee's Knees with Bar Hill Gin. For sure. 6. Maple Old Fashioned. A local take on the classic. Rye whiskey. Vermont maple syrup instead of sugar. Bitters. A smooth, warming favorite among drinkers. 7. Bee's Knees Variation. Tree's Knees. A creative maple syrup version. Gin, like Bar Hill. Lemon juice. Maple syrup, instead of honey. You can use orange bitters as an option. Referred to as the Tree's Knees, a locally loved riff. The most popular cocktails of Virginia. 1. The Aperol Spritz. The Aperol Spritz ranks among the most popular cocktails in Virginia, along with 20 other states, showcasing its refreshing appeal across the region. 2. The Old Fashioned. The Old Fashioned stands out as the top cocktail in Virginia, indicating both strong curiosity and popularity. 3. The Mint Julep. Originating in Virginia in the early 1800s, the mint julep holds deep regional roots. Traditionally served with bourbon or rye, modern versions often feature local spirits and creative twists, like cherry blossom mint juleps with pomegranate or elderflower. 4. The Appellation Manhattan. A local spin on the classic Manhattan, this version uses Virginia distilled whiskey and pays homage to Appalachian heritage. 5. No Place Like Home. Vodka, gin, peach rosemary syrup, hibiscus tea, mead and aquafaba. 6. The American Cincinnatus, a colonial-inspired aperitif featuring apple brandy, Madeira, and vermouth. 7. Bermuda 100, a tiki-style blend of gin, pineapple juice, Campari, lime, or Geet, a cocktail beloved in Richmond. 8. BLT cocktail, a playful savory drink combining bacon, lettuce, tomato, and vodka. Popular in mid-Atlantic bars, including the state of Virginia. The most popular cocktails of Washington. 1. Aperol Spritz. The Aperol Spritz is the one of the most popular cocktail in Washington state. It's light, bubbly, and effortlessly refreshing. 2. The Old Fashioned. The Old Fashioned to be a Washington standout. 3. The Washington Apple. The Washington Apple cocktail features equal parts Canadian whiskey, sour apple schnapps, and cranberry juice. It's widely recognized as the state's signature cocktail. 4. The Last Word, a gin-based cocktail with green chartreuse, maraschino liqueur, and lime. Though originally from Detroit, it became a secular Seattle classic after being revived by bartender Murray Stenson at the Zig Zag Cafe. It's now seen as an unofficial, definitive Seattle cocktail. 5. The Trident, a bold reinterpretation of the Negroni created by Robert Hess at Seattle's Zig Zag Cafe around 2000. It blends aquavit, Cynar, and dry sherry, earning a place among the Pacific Northwest's new classic cocktails. 6. The Truffle Old Fashioned, a decadent autumn-only favorite at Cannon, Seattle. This cocktail infuses cognac with black truffles and combines it with tonka bean syrup, bitters, and orange zest, a cherished seasonal specialty. 7. The Storm Clouds, a ginger beer highball offered at Rachel's Ginger Beer, combines rum, house-made ginger beer, and lime. It's a zesty twist on the mule, with optional ice cream, float, customizations. Most popular cocktails in West Virginia. 1. White Russian, vodka, coffee liqueur, like Kahlua, and cream. Ranked as the most popular cocktail in West Virginia in national surveys. 2. Bloody Mary, vodka, tomato juice, and savory spices. One of the most searched drinks in the state. 3. Appalachian Martini, vodka, Saint Germain, and pawpaw fruit, a tropical-tasting Appalachian native. 4. West Virginia Fizz, gin, rosemary syrup, lemon juice, club soda. 5. Appalachian Moonshine, apple cider, moonshine, cinnamon. 6. H&M Sting, Hatfield and McCoy Moonshine, honey, lemon, lime, iced tea. If you find this info helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and please leave a comment, even if it's to say hello. YouTube loves it when people talk. It would really help my algorithm. Most popular cocktails in Wisconsin. 1. Wisconsin Brandy Old Fashioned, state favorite. Wisconsin's most iconic cocktail replaces whiskey with brandy, muddles in orange and maraschino cherry, adds bitters and sugar, then tops it with citrus soda or plain seltzer. You'll be asked if you'd like it sweet, 7-Up/Sprite, sour, squirt, or press, half lemon lime soda, half club soda. 2. Wisconsin-style Bloody Mary, brunch must-have. Wisconsinites love their Bloody Mary served with a beer sidecar, known locally as a snit or chaser, at no extra charge. Arrangements featuring cheese curds, pickles, sausages, pickled veggies, and even sliders. Some spots like Short Stack Eatery in Madison are famous for their elaborate Bloody Marys and welcoming vibe. 3. Ice cream-based cocktails, supper club classics. Wisconsin supper clubs serve nostalgic, creamy cocktails with a sweet Midwest twist. Pink Squirrel, creme de noyau, creme de cacao, heavy cream, pink and almond. Grasshopper, a minty, creamy favorite often made with ice cream at supper clubs. Up North News. Wikipedia. Brandy Alexander, another retro creamy cocktail frequently spotted alongside them. 4. Classic Whiskey Sour, retro favorite. The whiskey sour has printed roots in Wisconsin dating back to the 1870s. It pairs whiskey with sour mix or fresh citrus, offering a balanced cocktail that complements classic supper club fare like fried perch or chowder. The most popular cocktails in Wyoming. Signature drink, Wyoming Rattlesnake. According to Tasting Table, Wyoming's go-to cocktail is the Wyoming Rattlesnake, a bold twist on a classic whiskey sour. It's made with locally produced rye whiskey, lemon juice, simple syrup, and egg white, served in a coupe glass that's first rinsed with a splash of absinthe for added herbal depth. Featured ingredients highlight Wyoming's craft distilling scene, with single-track spirits rye providing a spicy regional edge. Classic favorite, whiskey sour. Multiple sources, including Business Insider and others compiling regional tastes, list the whiskey sour as Wyoming's most popular cocktail overall. This timeless mix, whiskey, lemon juice, and simple syrup, is valued for its balance and simplicity. Other noteworthy local drinks and insights. Wyoming Side Saddle. From Paste Magazine's 50 States and 51 Cocktails, this drink is tied to the state's bartender competition. It features a blend of local Wyoming whiskey, tuaca, ginger snap syrup, lemon juice, and bitters, capturing the Western spirit. Grizzly Bear, a cream-based cocktail combining amaretto, Jägermeister, Kahlua, and milk. While occasionally associated with Wyoming, this is more speculative and less rooted in documented sources. There you have it, the most popular cocktails in America by each state. Where does your favorite cocktail rank on this list? So please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.